to you. Now, after swapping Coronation Street for New Zealand's big soap Shortland Street, our first guest is returning to music with a hit he scored over 10 years ago. In the 90s, this former model's abs got more headlines than the Weatherfield Gazette, but this time around, he's hoping for recognition for his voice. Putting new life into his track, I Breathe Again, here's a quick peek at why young Nick Tilsley raised so many eyebrows all those years ago.
You're the light, I believe you're the air that I need. When you touch me, I breathe again. You're the light, I believe, the air that I need. When you touch me, I breathe again. When you hold me, I breathe again. When you're near me, I breathe again. When you touch me, I breathe again. When you hold me, I breathe again.
Please welcome Adam Rickitt.
It's New Zealand there. It's good for you.
Wow. Well, that's where I'm going for August, if that's what it does to you.
No, August is the winter. You've got to think the way around, because they're Southern Hemisphere, so it's their winter.
He hasn't invited you yet.
Well,
it's all right, it's all right.
He doesn't own New Zealand. I can go of my own accord.
Visit him if I will.
That's 10 years ago, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 years ago, I know.
How come you don't look any older?
I like this show so much. Yeah, it's 10 years ago.
And are you going to make another...
Yeah, we've done, like, a completely new, revamped version of it with Robin S., who's, like, the diva of dance music as well. And that comes out, and then we've got a single coming out before it, so kind of, like, building everyone back up to
So
it.
what's brought this back on, then? Because you were in the Corrie, and then you did the pop thing, and then you did the politics thing, where you became a Conservative MP, and then you disappeared to New Zealand to do soap over there and be a triad.
Well, because, basically I became a dodgy character. Yeah, because going to New Zealand was meant to be a 3-month gig before I then came back here and quit acting and got into politics. But I got there, and this character, they basically gave me a free rein. They said, look, we've got this character, we've been trying to cast him for years. You can do what you want with him. So we had him drug dealing, selling body parts, we had him running prostitutes, everything.
Is he a murderer as well?
No, he always got other people to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, he did it with a smile on his face.
Something to get your teeth into.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, everything else I'd done before had been, like, really nice, sweet and innocent. So it was kind of a chance to do something really hard.
So this was going to be your last hurrah with acting before you came back to politics?
Yeah, because to stand to be a politician, it's such a full-time thing.
Of course, yeah. So what happened? What made you decide to stick with the acting and not the politics?
I think I just realised that it was the first time I did a job where I actually not only enjoyed it, but felt inspired. Because everything else here had been kind of playing that whole media game of, you know, wanting to do the whole... get the better job than the other person. And you get caught up in that whole celebrity game, which I don't like. And then I suddenly did a job where it was about acting, it was about doing something really creative. And I just realised the passion I'd had as a kid for this industry, I hadn't lost and I wasn't ready to let go of.
But you know what, Adam? If you can be an actor, you can be a politician.
This is what I thought, yeah.
One of the same thing,
Yeah.
I feel.
Looking the way you do, and having appeared in some of the photo shoots that you have, did you seriously think that the world of politics was going to embrace you and take you seriously?
I honestly did, because, I mean, I kind of, again, I fell into it, because actually Boris Johnson got me into it.
Did he?
Yeah, I was,
Are you related?
No, I know, yeah, truly.
Be his love child.
That's a really scary thought, actually. No, I was writing a piece for the Spectator when he was editor.
Right.
And he basically got on the phone to Conservative HQ and said, you know, Adam's going to be a politician, put the phone down, and that was it, I was off.
Wow.
And yeah, it kind of... And, you know, I do generally... my whole thing was I had such a great upbringing from my family and I felt so grateful. I think if fate gives you that good a deal of hand, you kind of owe it to give back. And, you know, I haven't got the commitment to be a doctor and I haven't got the mentality to be a soldier. So this was kind of my way of giving back to, you know, the society which had helped me.
But you say that, you know, take him seriously for doing those shoots, but other politicians have done worse things.
Yeah.
So, you know...
But
Yeah, but they're not
caught.
taken seriously. That would be my argument.
Well, usually because they get caught and put on the internet. And
Yeah.
they didn't mean to do it.
And they don't have the abs, frankly.
And you do have the abs. Are they still there after all these years?
Not, well, yes, they are, I'm afraid, yeah. I've been...
I don't believe you.
Well... They are. Not a chance.
Politicians.
No way.
I'm joking. Ladies, calm. No.
Yeah,
Listen, we'll do it backstage when
I
we
have
get
to warn
back
you, my
to
mother will be watching this show. Because when I got back, I literally landed from New Zealand, like 2 days later, I did this photo shoot for the Checkham campaign. So
Which is you taking your clothes
yeah,
off in the name of...
it's me holding my bits, basically.
Yeah.
And that's
For a
all
good
it is.
cause.
Yeah, it's to raise awareness for testicular cancer. So, I mean, literally the first thing my mum knew of me being back was she opened up the Sun newspaper and there was me, stark as holding my testi.
As you do.
Yeah, on a cold winter's day.
Checking them out.
Very shiny and
Yeah.
buff.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you've come back and you realised that obviously that Nick Chilsley's back on the street, being played by Ben Price. Did you get the call? Did they ask you to come back?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few calls over the years, and then they did sort of ring and check my availability, but at the time I was committed to Shortland Street, and also I knew I was coming back here to do the music. So, you know, we just said, you know, thanks, but no thanks. And I actually saw his because I came back at Christmas, I saw his debut. And it, honest to God, was the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was just like other body experience, but he's doing an amazing job.
Do you watch it and think the character wouldn't do that?
No, I mean, to be honest, I haven't watched Coronation Street, apart from that little brief bit when I came back at Christmas. I haven't watched it in years, only because usually I'm out either filming or gigging now.
Or promoting this new single.
Yeah.
You've been over in Ibiza recording.
Yeah, we went over and recorded it, and literally for 2 days in Ibiza, which was kind of nice. And it was at this, like, really weird finca out in the hills, and, like, next door they just had Lady Gaga, and they were doing Michael Jackson's posthumous album. And then there's Little Old Me. And yes, it's called Tonight, and it's with Richard Gray, and written by David Guetta's people.
Oh, wonderful. And it's out.
It's out August the 18th.
Well, good luck with
download.
that. Thank you for coming back to visit us.
No,
If you
that's
just wait backstage, Carol will check your abs before you... Oh, he's very brave there. Well, we're going to take a break, but when we return, will Carol enjoy a bit of summer?